So these are the verbs that take être in the passé composé as an auxiliary verb. Okay, we know this. We also remember this with the acronym Mrs. Van der Trump. Things we need to remember. Number one, these verbs, okay, when we use them in the past tense using the passé composé, they need an auxiliary verb and it needs to be être. That's the first thing. So whenever we find one of these, we want to use it in the passé composé. Être will be the auxiliary verb. Second thing, when that happens, all right, the past participle, which is the second part of a verb, like if we take monter e with an accent, the past participle needs to agree with number in number and gender with the subject. Only when être is the auxiliary verb. So these verbs. But the thing that I wanted to say today is that if you notice, there are a few verbs that are in a red circle. Now, what that means is that those verbs will usually be conjugated using être as the auxiliary. However, they can be also used with avoir in a different way. So let me look at let me take you through these examples here. You normally would say, I went up. Je suis monté, d'accord? And then you put the extra e for feminine. It takes être, because it's one of the verbs. Easy. However, what you have there is je as the subject, but also je is the object. So you say, I went up, and the object that ends up there is also je. However, the same verb can be used using avoir when the subject, like you can see here, is je, but then the object is something else, like le livre. I took up and put it up, took up a book. So what you're doing there is, I did this and the object is different. In that case, even though it's the same verb, and in principle, in the past tense, we will use être as the auxiliary. In this case, we're going to use avoir, and therefore there isn't any masculine or feminine or anything. So again, I must repeat, this is when the object and the subject are different. Take a look at the examples. Je suis sorti, I went out, I'm the one that is out. J'ai sorti un livre, I took out a book from the drawer, for example. So subject, je, un livre is the object, and therefore we use avoir. I hope this is clear. Obviously, ask big questions in the chat, in the stream. But that's the essence of the passé composé with être. And some of these verbs, I really wanted to explain today why we have some of these in a circle. Okay? Au revoir.